Hi, I'm Tim with the Scheib Real Estate Team, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the listing process. First and foremost, communication is number one. That's the first thing I want to talk about because I think that is the most important thing. We will always communicate with you. And the reason I say that is because I know that selling your home is a major deal and it can weigh heavy on your mind. It can be stressful. We want to take that stress level down as far as possible. And one of the ways we can help with that is by constant communication. If you have any questions or if you need to talk about something, we will be available. Even if we know that that conversation is not going to be great, we're not going to ignore you. We need to make sure that we're all on the same page throughout the entire process because that's how we get things done. That's how we create a good experience. One of my rules of thumb, and you might have heard me say it, if you text me while I'm asleep, so if you send me a message at 11 o'clock, if I'm awake, I'll reply. If I'm not awake, don't be surprised if you get a message at 5 or 5:30 the next morning. It's just the way we do it. I don't want to leave anybody hanging. If I miss a message, you can send me that same message again, because there are times I'm not perfect. Send me that exact same message. I'm not going to be annoyed. I'm going to get back to you right away. Number two would be honesty. I want to make sure that we all have an honest and open relationship. By that, if I have information, if I come walk through your home and I say, it smells like dog or the cat smells really, really bad, I'm going to tell you that. And I don't want to tell you that to hurt your feelings. I'm going to tell you that so that we can make the proper steps to get your home sold. Whether if that's adjusting the price because we know that, it needs new carpet, it needs this, it needs that. Or if it's, hey, you need new carpet, let's get new carpet in your home. But we're gonna do those things. We're gonna be honest with you because we wanna make sure that we achieve the objective of selling your home for the most money in the least amount of time. So honesty is very important. On the flip side, if there's something we're doing that you don't like, be honest with me. I will not have my feelings hurt, or at least I won't show you my feelings are hurt. I'll just take the proper steps to rectify that situation. Now, marketing is something that we've done. I love marketing. Marketing is so much fun for us. The very first thing we need to do is make sure that we have all the photos taken of your home. I do not put a listing online without photos. Sometimes you'll see one of those listings out there with that generic black and white drawing of a house because they don't have any photos up yet. I guarantee you that's not my listing. We always have photos put on the day that listing goes live because I don't want anybody to look online and not see a picture and swipe by because they may not return. We want to make sure that we make that impression immediately on a buyer, so we always have professional photos online immediately. We are very big on photos. We are very big on a high number of photos and very high quality. So I promise you, you'll love the pictures. Typically we blow our sellers away with how good the pictures are, and we're proud of that. The other thing we do is a lot of video. We have anything from your video walkthrough to 30-second, 60-second video walkthrough to a narrated one. We might come out, go through the house, talk about the house, or maybe even come up with a funny skit. It all depends on the situation, depends on where we are, and how much time we have to get the video done. So we'll do videos. We blow up social media. We've got a ton of followers on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. We put it out there on every avenue that we can. In today's world, when you list a home on the MLS, it automatically gets sent out to all the websites. So Zillow, Realtor.com, all those big websites, it gets sent out to all the other companies' websites. So if you list with Remax Precision, it's going to be on Iowa Realty, it's going to be on Coldwell Banker, it's going to be on all the websites. So you don't need to worry about that. They all pull off of our MLS. Some of the things that we do above and beyond that is we can log into some of these websites and add information. I believe that information is king. The more information you have on your listings, the more they will show up in a search engine. So we definitely overload as much as we possibly can. Those are a few of the things that we do on the marketing side. I feel that our video marketing is hands down top in our area. We push a lot of it out there. And I understand we're on camera a lot, but it's kind of what it calls for, so we're gonna do it. We never want to settle for second best. So we are always doing everything we can to stay in front, to be ahead of the game. So when we list your home, what's the timing look like? If you call us on one day and say, hey, we want to talk about listing our home, I get to your house, you say, hey, we want it on the market tomorrow. We can make that happen. We have a photographer at the tip of our fingers, they're full-time staff. He can come over, take those photos, edit them, have them out the next day. That next day, we have the paperwork signed, pictures done, it goes online, and within minutes, it's all over the internet. So as quick as you can be ready, we can probably be ready just as quick. And that's one of the things that we just, if we had to do same day, we might be able to do it. But like I said, I don't like putting a listing online without professional photos that are edited and look amazing. So we'd prefer at least 1 day notice and we'll get it online. Now, when it goes online, we could have showings as soon as an hour to 2 hours later, depending on how hot that property is. But look for the showings to happen either later that night or the next day. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of showings right away, get it sold. Once we get an accepted contract, it's about 30 to 45 days to the close date. At that close date, you will get a check, they will get the keys, and they will move in. So we'll have everything set up by the time you get to closing. You should be fully aware of how everything works, but typically from the time you get the offer accepted to close is about 30 to 45 days. So that's about it. If you have any further questions, write those down. When I come over and meet with you and walk through your home, we'll go through all of your questions, and I appreciate your time.